This here is the hardest do-it-yourself project that I came up so far. This is a sandbox or sand frame, and I wanted to construct it using metal filing. This way I can use magnets to kind of control when the sand drops. And also, it will include black art. But it is so challenging because you do have to put two pieces of glass together, and I measured how much sand I needed, and I was struggling to fit it in the frame. So I had to use this Home Depot ruler to kind of raise the frame up so I can have a bigger cavity. And even with when I cover it, I kind of curve this a little bit, so when I put this in here, it will have the most capacity. So hopefully it will work. Alright, following up on the do-it-yourself projects, the sand frame did work, and I wanted to say that this is one of the props that is, you can say it's a waste of time or is unnecessary, because you can achieve the same effect using the electronic tablets and stuff like that. But it did work. I was happy with it. I might use it when it comes to card tricks. Maybe I will try to force Joker on a spectator. If it works, then I will go with the Joker cut restore card. If the force did not work, then my exit will be assigned card through frame trick. This is another dealer item, which is not a do-it-yourself. But this is the final. I wanted to use the metal filing to see if magnets can be used. And if you work with metal filing, it's a nasty substance, and I say stay away from it. But this is the final product. When it comes to do it yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth the time? No, of course. If you are in the road, if you're doing shows, you really don't have time to build props. I want to show you a few things here that what I do as a kind of therapeutical when it comes to building props. It's very therapeutical for me. Huh? So you guys come across a sponge mattress like this that you probably thrown away. So what I do is I just use a nice pair of scissors, and I do my own sponge bananas and sponge carrots. Now these are dealer items, and they are relatively cheap. I think they sell two of them for $15, something like that. So the question is, if you are on the road, if you're doing shows, I mean, do you have time to go and cut bananas and carrots? The answer is no. If you're doing shows, you don't have time for this stuff. But this is the thing, man. Sometimes you learn something through something else. Like sometimes, for me personally, I learned how to use a sewing machine to build something, to build a magic prop. So I forced myself to learn how to use a sewing machine. This is the same way, man. If you don't have to be a sculptor, I'm not an artist or anyway, but I did practice. I got the first two bananas wrong, and then the third one came out very nice. And I have a few bananas, and using this sponge here and a few marker and sharpies, I was able to build them. So this is I was like having fun. I mean, just me by myself, cutting stuff like that. The point is that should you do this? I'll say no if these items are a dealer item. But the thing is, you can cut other things, like for example, a pickle or a cucumber. Over here we have a hot dog, sausage, right? So you can do a hot dog to pickle. You can do a zucchini, for example, and I did an eggplant. Now you tell me, is there any magic dealer who does a zucchini trick? You know, this is a really neat trick, if you ask me. So the multiplying zucchini, or zucchini to eggplant, back to zucchini, back to eggplant. If you know someone who, probably there is, I don't know, there's always someone selling these. But the thing is, you can be very unique when it comes to these things. I made an ice cream here, ice cream cone. Here's another hot dog in progress. So I didn't color this. I just used the Sharpie, the color Sharpie, red, brown. So yeah, I mean, I mean, I do paint, but I am not a sculptor, but I was able to like get these. So I did learn something, and it is very therapeutical for me. Maybe you can morph two vegetables together. Maybe you can do a carrot, cucumber, or you can do something really unique. So this is, I think, the what gives this a value is having something that nobody has, right? And then you can do the multiplying trick with different vegetables, right? You can do a carrot to a pickle, back to a carrot, to something else, banana. So yeah, man. So this is my only comment when it comes to do it yourself. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Does it worth the time? I say stuff like this when it comes to technology. The effect, a lot of work, a lot of material, glass, metal filing is not worth it. Stuff like this, I say go for it if you have the sponge. Now you don't go out there and buy this. Of course, this is you will one day you will come across a day you will throw a bunch of these. So yeah, man, just keep cutting them and look how much I made. I consumed this much. Call it recycle, call it whatever. But I do thank you for watching and happy building, man.